Alright y'all, here's the deal. It was raining super hard the morning of this video. I totally forgot to do an intro. So it's me, Max, from the future. Now let me tell you something about this day in Ipoh. We ate the good all day. And no, I'm not just talking about Nasi GANJA. I'm talking I had some of the best bean sprout chicken. Actually, it was the best bean sprout chicken I've ever had in my life. I had some delicious sweet treats as well, and a few other things sprinkled in there throughout the day. So I'm just hopping on here to get you excited for the day because I know I'm excited to show you and bring you along with me for this day 2 here in Ipoh. About to give you a blast to the past. Let's get it started. Check it out, we're already at the first location, going for Si Hor Fun, which is gonna be like a chicken noodle soup, but they also layer it with like some prawn oil and a few other things. And I got a little surprise in here I want to show you as well. We're walking up now, let's get in here. As always, just a little bit early, but I'm gonna get some coffee, just relax, enjoy the morning till the stall opens up and we can get our Si Hor Fun. So this may be a little confusing for some people, but there's lots of places you can eat. There's like 3 little buildings. You may think they're separately, but you can go into each one and order what food you want and typically bring it back into one location. I'm actually gonna eat at the restaurant right here because, well, I already ordered some coffee, and B, because they have a dessert I wanna show y'all. I don't know how this place's Ipoh white coffee is, but I just wanted to show it to y'all. What it is the coffee beans are actually roasted with palm oil and margarine and then served with sweetened condensed milk. Wow, it doesn't even taste like coffee to me. It just tastes a lot like hot chocolate. All right, and it's finally here. You see you got the top little shredded chicken meat on top, and we got the Hor Fun noodles right here. Check them out. Oh, check those out. Those look nice and slurpable. Now I am a little disappointed because I don't see it. I will dig some more, but usually this comes with some prawns as well, but I don't see any. And then of course, a little dipping sauce with some chilies as well. That's always a good sign. Not really an intense chicken flavor, but you do get that prawn oil on top, which gives it the nice flavor. Other than that, it's warm, it's thin, it goes down easily. I could eat something like this if I wasn't feeling, you know, that great or a little under the weather. The key for me here is that prawn oil. That prawn oil coats your mouth, brings the flavor because the broth is so subtle, so light, and then you get the nice slick slurpable noodles, but again, not holding much flavor. Just something to kind of help warm you up, get your day started, get something on your stomach. Nothing to really just overwhelm you with flavor. So let's do what we gotta do and add some flavor here. Add a bunch of these chilies. Got a little chicken, a little noodle, and lots of chilies here. Much better for me, got a kick of spice, fresh chili taste, but other than that, just the actual broth noodles and the chicken, the actual Si Hor Fun, is just kind of boring to me. I want to go somewhere that, you know, is throwing some prawns in there, maybe some more like fried garlic. I want some other flavors going on. This is just too one-dimensional. But check it out, the satay guy got going, so we got some satay before we leave today, a little cucumber. I just got a variety pack here. I got chicken, pork, liver, and intestine. And then of course you gotta have your satay dipping sauce. Oh, check this out. I'm liking satay sauce, the actual grilled meat ratio with this. Look at the chunks in here. Oh yes. Love that super lean. You're not going to get much fat at all. Good little char on it, but that dipping sauce, nice and peanutty, but it's got a lot of other flavors going on as well. It's not one-dimensional sweet. Good chunkiness to it. Lots of texture going on. The intestine still had a nice little crunch to it. Again, getting some char, but really the sauce is what you come here for. I found the liver to be a little dry. You don't really notice when you cover and smother like I do with the satay sauce, but it's okay. I would stay to the chicken meat and then the intestine. And now to show y'all why I came here. I came here for the caramel egg custard. Look at the jiggle factor. Check that out. That is jiggly. I was just breaking apart like an extremely soft tofu pudding. Got this sauce down here. great caramel flavor. You got a little bitterness coming from it. You got the sweetness. You just got the overall caramel flavor. And then it almost tastes like a tofu pudding. The way it's slick and smooth and just slides down so easily. The actual egg pudding part of it is a little bit savory. You get savory, sweet, bitter, just all balancing out very nicely for not an overly sweet treat. That was a bigger breakfast than I expected, but I think it's time to head on and eat some of that good. Let's head that way. All right, check it out. We're here. We're about to eat that good. About to get some Nasi GANJA. Oh, lady fingers. Thanks, boss. Yeah. All right, y'all, this is my happy place. Got some teh tarik on the way, and I got their Nasi GANJA, which technically is Nasi kandar. Now, how did it get the nickname, ganja? Because as you probably guessed, the slang word for ganja, means Mary Jane, marijuana. And here they've said this Nasi kandar is so addictive, it got the nickname Nasi GANJA. Check it out though, I got their special ganja samabal, which I think is supposed to have a lot of coconut and mint in here. And I got their ayam goreng, which is also very popular. And then I got some of my favorites, the lady fingers, the sotong. And I mix it up a little bit with salted egg. I usually get the boil. And of course, I had to get the best drink ever with Nasi kandar, the teh tarik. Something about teh tarik and Nasi kandar doesn't get any better. This rice feels nice and fluffy. Look at that. Look at that. Has some good fried chicken, nice and crunchy, spice packed, not dried out. I didn't get enough of this ganja sambal though, so I really want to go in and get a lot this time. Love that ganja sambal because it does got a big kick of mint in it, which I didn't think about this when I was eating all my Nasi kandars in Penang, but that mint really helps give you another dimension of flavor, pulls back on those curries, so your mouth's exploding with flavor from all the different curries, and that mint goes boom, cleanses the palate, makes me want to go right back in. A must for me is always the sotong. I'm a sucker, I always order it, no matter what. Got a big piece here, it's gonna be nice and meaty and soft. I'd be in heaven, y'all. Got a little bit of a chew to it, but other than that, it's nice and soft and fun to eat. I didn't call it, but I should have. I'm not gonna call it money bite here. I'm gonna call it that good. That was the good bite right there. Rice, got towards the middle more, got more of that curry out, and then with the salted egg, the ganja sambal, and the fried chicken, that's that good. Let me tell y'all, these curries are fantastic. They're spicy, they're pungent, they got that depth of flavor, different things going on. But what really wins it for me is they're doing the little things right. Even their white steamed rice is so good, I could sit here and just eat it by itself. You gotta have the base down right to make the other things shine. Something about that just always hits the spot, but something about that Nasi GANJA just got me feeling a little bit sedated and the mood for something a little sweet now, so let's head that way. I tell y'all what, you think I'd have the plug for that Nasi GANJA or something? That is cheap, one of the cheapest and most delicious Nasi kandar I've had. Looks like it's starting to rain on us though, so I'm gonna sprint to our next spot. I'll meet y'all there. Wow, I picked the worst day ever to wear glasses, but it doesn't matter, we made it. Going in for a few little sweet pastries here. Let's get in here. Oh my, it gets busy in there. Expect to wait because you may have 2 or 3 people in front of you, but they are ordering 30 of those kaya puffs. They must be extremely popular. But since I have nowhere to sit down, I'll probably save these for later. And a soybean pudding shop just opened up that's really popular. So let's get in there before it gets crowded.
Chef, you take a look.
They've technically just opened up and they've already got a line. But what's cool about this place is it's a place where you can just pull your car up right here and they will actually bring you out your tofu pudding or soybean milk.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hello.
一个豆腐花，一个豆浆。
一个豆花，一个豆浆，哇，很good，44块半。
Super friendly people here. The line moves fast, so don't worry. Serving is a little bit small, but it's cheap too. That is so silky smooth, nice, warm, not overly sweet, nice and savory. No ginger kick or anything like that. I think you have to ask for that separately, so definitely forgot to do that. Nice, warm, soft, smooth, silky though. Nothing wrong with that. For just opening up, I know they look extremely busy. It's usually people just kind of staying around eating because they move them through fast there. That being said though, head back to the Airbnb, they drink some of this dojang and eat those kaya puffs. Meet y'all there. All right, made it back to the Airbnb, which is even better because I thought, oh, I don't even have just to have dojang. I can make up a little cup of coffee as well, and some coffee, some sweet treats on a rainy afternoon. No better way to relax. So let's go ahead and take a look on the inside, what's going on here. Just look at this flaking everywhere though. I'm making a mess already. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Look at that filling. They are not skimping at all. They have loaded the kaya in here. Can't forget my pieces that have fallen off. They are not skimping on that kaya at all. It is slabbed in there thick and it will come at you. Intense sugar flavor, get the nice crystallization texture, which I love so much. A little hint of coconut flavor. Then the wrapping is just layer on layer on layer of super thin puff pastry like dough. Ooh, that is nice and fresh. That is screaming for some coffee. You can't just eat those. You gotta have something to drink and cleanse that palate. It just goes to show you can't judge others. The people in front of me, I was like, why are you buying 30? Now I'm sad I didn't buy 30. Now the rain's kind of screwed up my plans. I had a few other places planned, but instead what I think I'm gonna do, I've gotta actually move out of this Airbnb today and into another one. So I'm gonna take care of that the next couple hours. I'm gonna meet up with y'all tonight and we're gonna go for the bean sprout chicken again, but we're gonna go to a place that's supposedly the locals' favorite. It's open only 4 days a week and usually about 4 hours each day. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult to get into. We'll get there as soon as they open and try what's supposed to be some of the best bean sprout chicken in Ipoh. I'll catch y'all there. Yo, I'm not kidding y'all. This is one of those places when you show up 15 minutes early, you are late. You're gonna wanna come about 25, 30 minutes early if you wanna get that first round. It's crowded here, there are a ton of people, and this smells too good to wait any longer. Let's dig in. That came off so much easier than I expected. I just sucked just a little bit and it just all came off. It's super creamy, nice and flavorful. It's been in that broth. It's got a saltiness to it. I love chicken feet when they're done perfectly, and these are done so well. Just an easy little sucking motion and everything just comes off the bone clean. Wow, his bean sprouts taste so different to me because they've been in that warm broth. So they've really soaked in the flavor of the broth instead of just being nice and watery and sweet and juicy. This actually has the flavor of the broth. They're salty, and he is touching this up with a ton of white pepper on top. Check this out. Look how tender this chicken is. Just shreds apart. That's not chicken meat. I don't know what that is, but that is some of the softest protein I've ever eaten in my life. I'm sorry y'all, I gotta go in for another bite. I know people say you don't need teeth for that, but this is literally the chicken you really do not need teeth for. Ooh, my late addition arrived, just a plate full of offal. I don't know when that man went to Hogwarts, but he must have had straight A's because he is pulling off some unbelievable food magic. You know that's all it needed. A little heat, a little spice, a little fresh chili. Get me sweating a little bit more in here. It's a little bit stuffy, y'all, but it's not gonna stop me from devouring this meal. mean, that just leaves me speechless. That's why 3 minutes after open, you can't get in here. All right, yeah, come early or be ready to wait. The line is extending far. Y'all, I tell you what, no reason is so good. Cooking everything right there. The chickens were coming up to the front rare, and they were cooking it right there for you. And just chop, 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 send it out. All right, I'm feeling passionate, I'm feeling good after that. I gotta say, if you want just some good chicken and a good time, go here, City Center, On Key, the other ones across the street, they're pretty good. But if you want the best, and I mean the best, the softest, the most flavorful bean sprout chicken here in Ipoh, is at the spot we went to today. I think I may queue close to an hour and a half, 2 hours for that place. Uncle super friendly, gotta speak a little Mandarin or Cantonese though, but super friendly guy. Wow, just wow.